And I go, what did I do? I removed everything she wanted. Food, being with her people, and attention. And so, you know, we just interrupted that and put her away 3 times. I say typically 3 is a charm, okay? Came out the second time, I tried the verbal correction again. Back she went.
Okay.
Same thing. Now, I don't do anything. I don't jerk. I don't yell. I go, nope. And I walked her back. Now, 3 times. By the 3rd time she came out, and she kind of just sat and looked at me, laid down, and like, okay, I get it. It's very, very effective. And she was only behind the gate for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because she was quiet. She was good behind the gate, kind of trying to figure out what just happened. So timeouts are great. The other thing you can do is also remove yourself. If your dog is being an idiot, you know, which they can be, you know, remove yourself. You know, stand up, walk away, get out of the room, and leave them. Don't put up with no, yelling, and all that. But think about different things that the dog likes to do. He's pulling you. If he's pulling you down the street and you've said no, no, and I also work on leash handling and teach the dog that communication so that when I'm doing leash handling work, if the dog isn't listening to you, turn around, go right back home.
Okay.
You know, we're not going to do this. Your punishment is we're not going, and you go back home.
So it's not punishment. It's like you don't get to do what you want to do.
It's consequences.
Yes,
okay, it's more consequences for inappropriate behavior.
Got it.
What do they want? They want food, they want to be with you, they want attention, they want that. Yeah, you don't get it if you're being an idiot,
right.
You know?
Okay.
And it's really kind of fun to watch how they get it, but you got to be consistent. And some dogs have learned to practice, learn to push buttons. And I'm working with so many right now. I'm doing this very thing in different scenarios.
Yes.
You know, different things. So that is my tidbit. Try not to go to that place of frustration and anger. Just be smart about it. You know, think about what does the dog want and remove it. You know, I'm not talking about a bone. I'm not talking about a food bowl.
Right, right.
I'm talking about, you know what they're focusing on and inappropriate jumping or barking at something. Remove them. Get them out of there. Remove
They get
yourself.
it. They're smart.
They're smart. They
get it.
That's our show. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you saw an animal that you want to rush on down and adopt. But again, if you didn't, go to their website, bestfriends.org/LA or laanimalservices.com. There are so many animals that need homes. Please save one today. And if you already have one, please make sure it's spayed and neutered. It's the law, and it's the best way to keep them safe, happy, and healthy at home with you. Thanks again for watching. See you next time on Adopt a Pet Today.
In LA this week,
Hollywood Celebration Theater has been showcasing LGBT-themed productions long before it was mainstream. I'm Gil Reyes on a special visit to this Hollywood institution.
Free movie nights are back for the summer here at the Hansen Dam Aquatic Center. I'm Anna Marcos. Find out what shark tales are in store coming up.
And a civil rights icon is honored in Boyle Heights. That's coming up next.
Hey everyone, I'm Umemi Rashid. Here's what's happening in LA this week. This week, Mayor Garcetti outlined a new strategy to overhaul the city's approach to street cleanups and how to deliver services to homeless Angelenos. It's called CARE, which stands for Cleaning and Rapid Engagement. We take you to the announcement.
We're here for a clear reason today. Homelessness is a massive emergency in our city. It's a crisis unlike anything that we've seen before. But I've always said I believe a human-caused problem, no matter how many decades in the making, can be a human-solved problem as well. So today we're putting forward a new plan that transforms our system by scaling up public health services, that cracks down on illegal dumping and makes all of our communities cleaner.
It's a revamping, it's a re-engineering, it's a whole rethinking of how we can best provide services to the homeless residents, as well as tackle the proliferation of illegal dumping.
We're going to boost the number of sanitation teams on our streets by 50% and invest over $6 million of additional funds in our sanitation crews with better equipment, extra supplies. And on top of that, we're going to send out what we're calling Care Plus teams. These are folks who will lead more comprehensive cleanups at our encampments, where we use data to deploy our workers and address encampments where cleaning services are needed most. Simply put, the charge of our care teams is to provide service to the people of LA, services that are predictable, services that are efficient, services that take into account the public health needs of everyone, housed or unhoused.
The city will also be piloting a new mobile hygiene station and is developing a program to train and hire homeless Angelenos to support cleanup efforts. We recently sat down with Councilmember Joe Buscaino to discuss the economic development in his district and what they're doing in areas like San Pedro and Watts to address homelessness. Anita Bennett has more.
Over the past few years, Council District 15 has seen a tremendous amount of economic development. But like so many other parts of the city, it's also struggled with homelessness. To discuss these issues is Councilman Joe Buscaino. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me, Anita.
What are some of the biggest issues that your constituents talk about?
Well, three top issues are homelessness, homelessness, and homelessness. Every day we field calls about the concerns of homeless individuals living in our streets from Watts down to San Pedro. The city of Los Angeles needs to move on solving this humanitarian crisis, as Mayor Garcetti has called it, and the city council moving on doing all we can to solve homelessness. In my district, I have 3 bridge homes that will be open by the end of this year. And in addition, I'm moving on a navigation center that's going to allow homeless individuals to store their personal property and at the same time have access to services on site, and really thank the LAPD because that storage site will be housed adjacent to the LAPD Harbor Station to move individuals from the sidewalks and into emergency shelter. And with that comes the enforcement and cleanup. We have really embraced and supported flyaway homes. That's actually 4 times cheaper and 4 times faster in putting together these prefab homes that are now housing individuals who are formerly homeless.
So many times when you have these community meetings, there is opposition. So did you encounter a lot of that?
We encountered some concerns and opposition, of course, and that is something that we anticipated and expected. But in my district, we've had a homeless task force that has been driven by neighborhood council leaders, and they've really taken the lead on embracing solutions and working hand in hand with my office. In each of these proposed locations, we had outreach and opportunity for community members to come and express their concerns and answer a number of their questions. We are hoping that our colleagues in neighboring municipalities can do their part, and we're hoping to compel them to seek solutions so that the problem of homelessness is dealt with and solved as a regional effort and not just the city of Los Angeles. We are leading in Council District 15 along with our stakeholders and community leaders. We're leading with solutions, and I'm really proud of what we've done in my district.
Stay tuned to Channel 35 for the full interview. For more information on the 15th District and Joe Buscaino, visit their website, la15th.com. Ever wanted to check out what it's like to drive one of LA's trash trucks? Okay, well maybe I wouldn't, but these kids and one awesome parent had a great time doing just that at an LA Sanitation open house in the harbor. Check it out.
This is our 5th event so far of the year. LA San puts on 6 events every year. We do it in every district. Today we're in the harbor. The importance of this event is to show the residents what services we offer. We have city plants. They brought 225 trees. It's a free tree giveaway. Kids get to operate the trash trucks. We barbecue. We have raffles for the kids. But It's a way for LA Sam to get in touch with the residents to show what services we have to offer. It's a great event for the family.
Oh man, the kids love this, man. My 2-year-old, he loves garbage trucks, so taking him out here was a good way for him to kind of see what what it's all about and get in the truck and just see what else local community is doing. I think it's more about building that foundation at a young age, teaching them how to recycle, how important that is, and they'll have that with them as they grow older.
My kids are obsessed with trash trucks, so when I found out about this event, it was a definite must. We climbed into the trucks and honked the horn and pushed the up and down button, the lever, so it was fun. More fun for me, actually.
There's plenty more open houses planned for the summer around the city. To find one near you, check out their website at lacitysand.org. She's a civil rights activist with honors like the Presidential Medal of Freedom and a place in the National Women's Hall of Fame. But now she's got her own honor in Boyle Heights. We're on the scene for the official unveiling of Dolores Huerta Square.
Ladies and gentlemen, American icon, Dolores
Huerta! How to register voters, how to get them out to vote. And those lessons that Fred Ross taught the leaders here are the ones that I took when we started the United Farm Workers.
We've been touched by her, whether we know it or not.